Hello, this is Montremain and welcome to Let's Learn Starcraft 2 Episode 3. I played 8 days ago, went on a binge, played around 20 games. I lost most of them, and 3 of the wins I had were people just leaving the game at the start of it. So in the end, I'm on my way to be demoted to Platinum 2, which is pretty bad. So either the exercise I'm trying to do, or the fact that I'm thinking, or trying to, has made my game worse. And I don't know, that means I will have to think harder, I guess, or maybe get used to it. I haven't watched any replays as of yet, so I'll do it now, not all of them, obviously, because like the mindset is the same for all of these games, the builds are the same, so there is no point in watching them all, but I'll take maybe, I don't know, 3, maybe 4, if I see something interesting. Okay, first game is a ZVP. This is the end of the build I had, so I removed drones from gas, I have metabolic boost on the way, I have 4 sets of Zerglings going across the map to check the wall, and I'm building 2 queens, and then I'm joining up. Well, first I have 2 larvas, and 300 money, so I should be building drones right now, but I will still have 200 in the bank. Let's start the game, see what I was doing. Maybe in ×2. Okay, I spent my money now. I didn't know what to do, so I made queens. That was easy. I think having more queens is good. I'm supply blocked, but the overload is on the way. Okay, so here the Zerglings are coming in, because the wall wasn't good enough, but there are 2 adepts. It's the first time, usually there's 1 adept, but that's the first time I'm seeing 2 adepts. And so even though I went through the walls, I get destroyed. I don't even try to get probes, I just try to scout a bit, and everything dies. And then I had 800 minerals, which is not what I should have. So if I check my larva, I have 9. So this should be drones, or drones in the making. And this would make 450. So I should have enough to make a hatch. There's 2 things I want to point out. I was thinking, like, I try to poke at the wall to see if there's a hole in it, and get some probes to kill. But if I succeed, it means my opponent made a mistake, and I don't know if it's good to rely on my enemy's mistake if I want to learn. Like here, if the wall is done, I don't get a scout. I get kind of a scout because I see the robo, but I have my overlord here, so I could have seen it, and it makes me think maybe these are useless and they should be drawn. So the first thing I would change is removing these 4 sets of Zerglings, and I just do drones. It will give me a better economy, and if I see at any point these moving away to my base, then I'll make Zerglings. I should use this overlord to scout. Like, if there's no stalker, I don't risk anything. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, right now I have 300 and I made 2 more queens. And I'm wondering if I should take a 3rd base. Like, I have confirmed that there is an nexus. Like, I haven't confirmed because I didn't care. But had I moved the overlord a bit, I would have seen the nexus, and I think in this case I should make a 3rd base. I'm not sure about the timing, but it's probably before the Zerglings arrive, and it's after the 2 first queens. So if there's a nexus, then I build a hatch. And then the second thing, if I'm scouting here and seeing adepts, if the adepts disappear at some point, like, my exercise is to watch somewhere where nothing happens and to try to macro, so I can as well look at his wall while I'm doing it. So if I see adept and then I come back and the adepts are gone, then I'm building the Zerglings. And then I'm not sure what to do. I think once the third hatch is on its way, I'm joining up, like I should use all my lava to join up, and when I have the money, build 2 more queens. Like at some point there might be a Stargate sending stuff, so I will need defenses against it first, and I heard queens are pretty good. And I want queen either way because I need some creep to connect my bases, and I will need another queen for the third hatch, and maybe I'll build more later, I'm not sure. The second thing is, how do I manage my gases? Like at some point I want a lair, a roach warren, and some roaches. So I guess when I build the roach warren, I should start mining gas again and probably build another gas, but maybe it's too late. I should mine gas before to get the lair. I'm not sure about that. So I just keep in mind, at some point I need to take the roach warren and take 2 gas. Well, take another gas and mine the gas I already have. And when this is done, I don't know, I'm on free, I'll improvise, I guess, because I need to see the timing, what my opponent is doing, and when am I in danger. And since I will build more drones, or at least drones more quickly, because of the Zerglings I removed, and I'll have a third base, I'll be able to do, the timings will be different. So let's just see what I did in this game. I think my analysis is over. What I tried to do at some point, I'm very behind. Like you can see in the supply, I have a lot of money unspent. I'm very late on my third hatch, and I don't know, I had the roach warren, and I just made roaches and see what I could do with them, just to try. But they're slow roaches and they're very late, so they die easily, and then the push is coming. And I have 2,000 money right now, so I don't know, I was really maybe tired or something. It's not usually in a state I find myself in until like 15 minutes. So I guess maybe because I'm thinking and I don't know, I lost my rhythm, I'm not as good as I was, and that's why I'm starting to getting demoted to Platinum 2. Alright, second game is a ZVZ, and I'm at this point of the build. So I have Zerglings on the way, like I stopped droning in case of an attack. I have 2 queens on the way, and I'm seeing the timing of the hatch is kind of the same as mine. So he did a hatch first. So I'm rallying my Zergling to pressure. This was kind of the theory I had, I was keeping my Zerglings in my base up until now, and I just recount if he's not making Zergling, he's droning. And here, like if I pause right now, you see he has 6 more drones than me. So maybe his macro was better. Like all the Zerglings I made on drones, and so I'm in trouble right now. So I'm sending my Zerglings to attack, which what I told myself to do last episode, and I'm not sure I made damage here. No, I didn't do damage, but if you look at the unit, we are on the same footing right here, except I have lava I should have spent my money on, and it doesn't. But it has way more money, I'm not sure why. Anyway, and I like an overlord that I'm on the verge of being supply blocked, which is bad. But in the end, by sending my Zerglings, I didn't do any drone damage, but I forced him to make Zerglings. And we are on the same number of drones right now. And I'm not sure why he has that much money. Maybe the fact that he had drone sooner, but it seems like a lot of money. Oh, he doesn't have a Baning Nest. I think I have mine, yeah. So maybe that makes the difference. I'm saturated here. So I have 3 drones doing almost nothing here. Maybe that's the difference. I'm not sure. Anyway, just wanted to show this game for this concept of attacking with your Zergling to force him to make Zerglings. And I was not sure, but I think this proves my point that I made last time. And right now I'm seeing his Zergling arrived, and I'm supposed, in my build, I'm supposed to make defensive banelings right after the baneling nest is done, and I forgot about it. I have some Zerglings in my base, so I could have made them, but they're not here. So I'm seeing the Zerglings and I'm trying to wall off as fast as I can. And I don't know, yeah, I'm just making a creep tumor and my wall is not completed because of it. And then I lose one queen, and here I'm afraid of him. Like, I didn't watch the minimap, so I don't know what's on the way. And so I'm making 18 more Zerglings, and the guy is joining up. And right now I'm already behind 10 drones. Like, I screwed up over there. I could have made drone because if I had the baneling, but well, I'm in this situation. And now I'm making baneling because I really believe there will be an attack. But the attack is not coming and the guy is droning. I realize that, so I send my Zerglings into his base. Like, for the same purpose. Force him to make units and stop droning up. I check he has a third, so I'm trying to kill the third. He has two advantages over me right now. A third base and twice as many drones as I have. I was supply blocked, so it might be another reason, and like, we just missed it. Right now I'm not controlling my banelings, and they are an asset. So like I said, he's probably building Zerglings right now, yeah, to defend against mine. I'm killing the third, so I'm removing one of his advantages, but he still has a lot of drones, and I need to kill these drones. And I was not controlling my baneling. I like A-clicked them into the base, where I should have moved them right here to wait for my Zerglings. The suicide on the queen, and his Zerglings arrived, and I'm unable to do damage. And right here I think the game is lost, because the drone difference is too high. I don't remember what he did, probably mutas or just a bunch of roaches, but I'm way behind. And the guy is focusing on economy, so I won't be able to catch up. And I see the roach warren, so I know making more Zerglings is kind of useless. And he has a bunch in production. He will send them into my base, my third, and I'll die. So just there's nothing to change into my build based on that, because I messed up. Like, without the baneling I wasn't able to get enough drones. So I think the follow-ups is once I have the wall, I build a bunch of roaches to feel safe, and then I take a third. But right now I don't really feel safe, because I know I'm behind, and well, I took the third anyway because I had the money, which I shouldn't. But there's no timing to learn right now, and I don't think I can improve my build based on that. I just wanted to make a point on what to do with your Zerglings at the beginning of the game. And when you messed up, if you have a bunch of units, you should use them, I think. Alright, another DVP, just to show a little variation I'm doing usually, and I'm not sure it's a good one. It's just the guy is trying to hatch block me, and this is very, very annoying. So usually when that happens, I go straight for gas and pool, and then I should send a drone. Yeah, he built a pylon to forbid me, so I will build the third over there. The reasoning behind this is the guy is microing his probe, so he's probably screwing up in his base, so I will send earlier Zerglings to kill him. And it won't kill him, but it's working pretty nicely. Like, he had only a probe to block the wall, so it's easy to kill. Then I have the pylon, and he's unable to make units. So I can do some damage, and then I continue building Zerglings until he can't, until there's no way I can kill him. But in the end I end up with way more supply than he does. In the end he's making carrier, but I have too many roaches and stuff, so I can gain time by attacking his base, and after that I build hydras and I win. And I'm just wondering, like at the start, if when playing against Protoss, the thing is I just saw the probes a few seconds before, and sometimes the probe arrives at the same time as the drone, so you're not able to see the probe before making the hatch. I'm just wondering if I should send 2 drones over there and send the second drone directly at the third, and if I can build a hatch, I'm moving back here into the mineral line. So in this way I always have a hatch, because again, building the pool first here, I do it because I think it will screw up, but winning, like, you always win because you played better than your opponent, but I don't want to rely on mistakes from his part if I want to learn. Like, I will learn more if I still play a macro game, even in this situation. I will try to do this variation. Send the drone at the third at the same time when the drone to build the hatch is on its way, so if he's blocking it, I'll still be late on my hatch, but I will have one faster than if I fight the probe and then end up making a pylon. So I will try to do this from now on. It will delay my build, but I might be able to build the hatch before extractor and pool. So just a little variation that might happen, which is not of my doing, but if my opponents want to be annoying, I have to react to it. Or to be ready, rather, in this case. Another ZVZ, at the same spot I'm seeing my opponent's hatch has been done at the same time as mine. And so I should send the Zerglings. For some reason I wait a bit. Like, until maybe I launched a round of Zerglings and I wanted all my Zerglings to go at the same time, I'm not sure. Anyway, once the Zerglings are done, I send them, I build the Baneling Nest, maybe a bit late, but that's alright. I'm not forgetting the Overlord this time. And the Baneling Nest is done, but because I sent all my Zerglings into his base, like, first, you see he's overreacting, like he's building a lot of Zerglings because he saw me coming, which should be good, at least. But what I'm thinking is, I only have 2 more drones than him, so I'm not exactly sure. And he has more supplies than I do, which is kind of strange. Like, I have 4 more lava, so yeah, no. It's okay, it's just I'm not using my money properly. So yeah, I'm seeing he has a good number of Zerglings, I'm seeing Banelings, so I back off. I build 2 Banelings, and I build a wall. And I feel like I'm safe at this point, and that's right around the time when he's sending a bunch of Zerglings to me. And my wall, like, this is a problem. Like, I'm using a queen to block my wall. I need the queen to inject, and like last time I was making a tumor, and this time I guess I lack a queen now, don't I? I have 2 queens and my build says 2 queens, so maybe this is a problem. I should have a third one to block the wall, because if I wall with the Zerglings I'll be in trouble. But anyway, the Zergling comes in, and building more Banelings, but they're not enough. Like, 2 is not enough, definitely, like when this amount comes at me. I think I need 4 defensive Banelings. Like, I can afford them, I have the money. The problem is, right when I'm sending my Zergling to go to him, if I want to build 4 Baneling, I need to keep 4 Zerglings here, because I don't really want to build more later, and it feels strange to go and pressure him with less than what I have. Like, I want him to make a ton of stuff instead of building drones. So if I'm keeping 4 Zerglings at home, I'm kind of in trouble. Like, not in trouble, but I'm not pressuring him that much. And so, if he match my Zerglings, he will only make 6, right? So I'm losing 2 drones compared to him. And the thing is, when I'm seeing his Zerglings, I'm not afraid. Like, it's not like he'll come to me. With this, I can defend. So if I get back, like, I'm trying to find an opening. I don't know, maybe I should have just, when I saw the Zergling, I should have came back home right away, I guess. Because right now, when does he move out? Like, if I build Banelings right now, Banelings 14 seconds to make. Well, I guess I'm safe. Yeah, they would have been done by now. Like, if I'm looking at the minimap, if I'm seeing how much Zergling he has, I can use these to make Baneling as soon as they arrive back. If he follows me, he would have followed me with the same amount of Zerglings, so I guess in this case I need to make more Zerglings if he's following me. Just not much, just a few. I'm not sure what to do. ZVZ is very complicated. Right now he has a bunch of Zerglings. I saw them coming, but like, I don't know how many he has. Making the bendings now, but it's kind of too late. Like, I should have done it a few seconds before. Like right now, when I see them, and they would be done at 14 seconds is around the time when they arrive. So I should have done a bunch of bending here. And what am I making after seeing this? Like, I build a wall, and then, yeah, I drone up. I'm not afraid because I'm like, I have 2 bendings, so I'm alright. I shouldn't be overconfident. And I should finish my wall. So first thing, maybe my wall, I should make the hole in the middle. This way the queen is not as far, and I should find a moment to build another queen. I kind of need it to connect my bases. It's just, I'm not sure when I could have done it. It will delay my wall, because I need like 300 to make the wall, and 450 if I want the spine. Maybe the spine is not necessary. So I need to have no lava and 150. Yeah, right now I could build a queen. Yeah, I kind of need an overload though. But around here I could build a queen. I don't know when exactly it will be. Like when the bending nest is half done. I guess like as soon as possible I spend my lava and then I build a queen. So just after the bending nest I would like 1 queen, and I'm not sure it matters where the hole is. I don't want to waste focus on this. Like, building the wall this way is kind of easy, so I'll continue like this and hopefully I'll have a queen by now. Or maybe just I saw the Zergling coming, so I can I forget about the inject though? I'm not sure. But the queen should block the hole, or maybe Zerglings or the banelings. The problem is if I put the banelings here, it will send one Zergling and I lose them. So I guess 2 major mistakes. These 2 banelings are too late, and I shouldn't be building drones right now, or at least not that many drones. I failed too safe with my wall. Maybe the drones are okay, it's just the queen should have plugged this hole. Well, I guess I'll have to see. Next time I'll put the queen. When this happens again, I should have 4 baneling and a queen in front, like blocking the wall. And I'll still be making drone in this situation. Like, I'll have to... Probably I won't have as many Zerglings, maybe, I don't know. But a good amount of drone and some Zerglings, and I'll see what it what it does, how it feels. But after this, joining up, I'm kind of not so far behind. He's taking though, and I'm not really. He's building roaches, he will pressure me a lot. I defend, but I'm having trouble to get a third. And in the end, he's coming to me with a Mutalisk. So I die. And one last thing for this episode about the macro exercise. I'm not really doing it. Like as soon as something happens, I'm not following, like I don't remember it. And the exercise is look elsewhere and tap 1, 2, 3 to check my hotkeys and see what I should do. Like 1, I see my hatcheries, should I build stuff with my larva? 2 is should I inject? Like right now I didn't even set the 2 key. And 3 is like the last building I sent or my upgrade, like what should I do next? And like I'm kind of doing it at the beginning. Sometimes there's not much to do, so I remember I should do it, but I should do it all the time. So first thing I want to change this exercise from now on. It will be every time I order a unit to do something, like an army unit, right after I give the order, I must type 1, 2, 3. I will try this one. So why this? Because I get lost when, like not lost, but I forget about it when I'm managing my units. So I need to put a rule that force me to do it while I'm moving my army. And why after moving them? Because like if I have my roaches under siege tanks, like I want to move them before building units. So I'm allowed to type 6 to select my army, move them out with the minimap, and then I must do 1, 2, 3 and do whatever action is needed based on that. And the second thing, I wanted a landmark to see where I was. Am I improving or not? And like your supply is not a very good sign, I think, because like you are losing units, so I don't know, it feels strange to do it this way. But I just saw there is not the unit bar, the spending tab. So what I'll do from now on is for every game I'll watch the replay, and at 5 minutes, 10 minutes and 15 minutes I will sum this and see how much money I spent, and I will see if this amount is improving throughout the game. So obviously if I get run by at the beginning and lose all my drones, the number will be lower, so it won't count. I probably won't record it, and but like for a game like this, it should be acceptable and it would give me an idea. I'll do a spreadsheet with these games and I'll see if I'm improving or not. Okay, this is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There was no TVZ, or ZVT rather, because I only played 2 and they were really bad, like I messed up the builds and stuff, so there was nothing to analyze, really. And I'll see you next time.